Erik ten Hag fights back after being quizzed by Gary Neville as Ten Hag explains clear message sent to him by Man United bosses. After initial meetings by Sir Jim, Erik ten has admitted Manchester United are not where we want to be with their style of football, but is still aiming to build a proactive and dynamic approach. During his time in ARC's, Ten Hag built a team which was aggressive, pressed high discipline defensively, but also had control and fluidity in possession. That formula allowed them to dominate the River Sea and reach the Champions League semi-finals. Before Ten Hag left and moved to United in May 2022, although Ten Hag was successful, finishing third, winning the Carabao Cup, and getting to the FA Cup final. In his debut season in charge, the Dutchman has been criticised for United not having a distinct style during his second campaign. It has led to question marks being raised over how his United side want to play. When asked by Gary Neville about why his style of football has not worked this season, Ten Hag explained that he is hoping to turn them into a more exciting team to watch. He told Sky Sports, "We are not where we want to be with the way we want to play, but the headlines are still there, because we want to be proactive, be dynamic, and we want to play with a high line. That's what we always aim for." Ten Hag added, "We have made improvements. We score more goals after the winter break, and also we were more consistent. We haven't have so many defeats in 2024, only 3 defeats, but we draw too much. What we can do is put ourselves in a winning position, but then you have to draw to bring it over the line. When you have so many changes in back four, the rules and principles remain the same, but the patterns are not there. We don't bring the results, and we know that despite scoring just 52 goals, the joint fewest out of any team in the top half in the Premier League so far this season, Ten Hag has considered making his United side more defensive." He continued, "We thought about this, but one of my objectives here was to bring in a proactive way of play. The players will return, so if you then just go in a very defensive style, and it doesn't fit to the players we already have, then if you don't get the results, and everyone will lose the confidence. Then when the players are back, you have to return back to the proactive, and you have lost many times. At the same time, you see the proactive style. We improved our attacking game. We scored more goals, and were more consistent. We are making improvements, but not enough. We know that we know what it demands, and what the standards are. We want to get back to win. So we have to make the next step. We have to get into a winning position, and then bring it over the line." United have endured a disappointing season, and sit 6th in the Premier League table, 6 points behind Sion, 5th place Tottenham, and 1 ahead of Newcastle, down in 7th. Although United are into the FA Cup final, they suffered a humiliating Champions League group stage exit, and crashed out of the Carabao Cup in the 4th round. In other news, Erik ten Hag explains clear message sent to him by Man United bosses. After initial meetings, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's ruthless changes, while forming his fresh Neos leadership team, have intensified the uncertainty surrounding Erik ten Hag's Manchester United future. But despite the evaporation of the structure that appointed him 2 years ago, Ten Hag insists he has received backing from United's new-look sporting hierarchy. Then Chief Executive Richard Arnold and then Football Director John Muru orchestrated the Dutchman's 2022 arrival. He worked closely with both at the helm, but they have since departed Old Trafford as part of sweeping changes. Since Ratcliffe inherited control of football operations in February, Sir Dave Brailsford and Jean-Claude Blanc sit on the football board. Jason Wilcox has replaced Darren Fetcher as technical director, and Omar Ba will become United's new chief executive on July 13th. Dan Ashworth will also join the project as sporting director in the not-too-distant future, after taking Newcastle United to arbitration to force through his switch. With the Red Devils' higher powers unrecognizable from those who appointed Ten Hag, his dismal second season as manager has sparked suggestions of clean slate is on the horizon, but the 54-year-old has confirmed he has received the same internal support from Enos as he did with their predecessors. "I have felt the backing from both the leadership teams," Ten Hag told Gary Neville in an interview for Sky Sports. He also explained that he was already forming a "all right guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for the latest Man United news updates."